Alrighty, hello people of the internet. It is I, Soul Rock Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we are going to be tackling Section 1 of Ordeal Call 1. You're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to my channel. It will allow you to find out when every part of this is coming out, because I'm doing it section by section. But for those watching this on Twitch, this is the second intro of the day. So yeah. Without further ado, let's jump into Section 1, Compass Inner Domain, Meet AI. Hi, YouTube. Yes, indeed. Hi, YouTube, indeed. I have, by the way, started to put out shorts, and surprisingly, the shorts are getting a metric ton of views. Had I realized that before, I would have started putting out the clips as shorts a long time ago. / I would have started making my own clips, because I'm kind of bad at clipping. But, back to the story here. Pardon me, I will examine you now. Body temperature, pulse, pupil dilation, all normal. At a glance, you seem to be perfectly healthy. Do you have any other symptoms? I stood up too quick and got a little dizzy. Is that really you, Sion? 0 attention span. Sadly true. Sadly true. Yep, fair enough, Zahak, fair enough. Go into the lurk mode. Lurk away. I'm guessing you're going to be starting tomorrow or something, so who knows? If I'm not streaming this tomorrow, at the same time, I might pop into your stream or something. Yes, I am Sion Eltnam Sokaris. Why do you feel it necessary to reconfirm my name at this point, Soul? Oh, come the hell on. You don't get to treat us like we're the dumb ones for asking that. You look completely different. How so? Besides, even if my visual data, that is, my appearance, were different than usual, it would not be particularly significant. I know for a fact that I am Sion Eltnam, and that I perceive myself as such. Even were I to try, I could not perceive myself as anyone or anything else. It is the same for you two. Is that not right, Soul, Master of Chaldea, and Kama, his servant? There's definitely something different about you, though, Sion. Okay, this is shady as hell. Are we seriously supposed to believe you're the same weirdo who practically lives in the command room? The Sion we know is just a regular Atlas Institute mage. She shouldn't be able to change her form the way I can. Vision jacking, physique modification, transferring your mind to a different body. Even the most average Atlas Institute mage could easily come up with 100 ways to change their appearance. That aside, I'm still very much me. Further, I do not recall having changed my appearance recently. In fact, I find your assessment to be incredibly shallow and superficial. While I am at it, I should mention that if anyone here is shady, it's unquestionably you, Kama. Of all the heroic spirit souls contracted to, why are you the only one present? That's what I'd like to know, too. Frankly, I would not at all be surprised if you were feigning ignorance on your part as some part of wicked plot. You are one of the servants who is potentially dangerous to Master Soul, as you recall. At least, that's what I recall reading about in our reports. Look, I'm telling you, I don't know anything. I'm not even sure how I wound up here. I think I was talking to someone before this happened, but that could just be my imagination. Though I definitely feel weirdly lightheaded. And not in the fun way I felt during summer. I love it when the summer events are referenced. How convenient. Everything you say is unprovable and you've offered no useful information whatsoever. Tell me, are you doing this on purpose? Maybe we should try investigating this place? Fine. I predicted things would turn out this way. Thus far, everything is unfolding as I calculated. Is that so? Well, don't come crawling to me when trouble comes knocking. At least this isn't the Epic of Remnant. There's no old dude betray us yet. Well, here's the thing I just thought of. Sion said that it's trivial for any Atlas Institute mage to change their appearance. Is it possible that Sion has been lying to us all this time, and that Sion is actually an old man? I don't know. It's possible. It's definitely possible. Anyway, how exactly should we go about this? Do we have to just walk around and see what we find? A moment, I want to share my underlying premise. Your underlying premise. Why are you giving the ground a pat down? I knew it. I suspected as much earlier, but this confirms it. Okay, fair enough. So Sion is not secretly an old man. Good to know. I'm not able to determine the construction material of this building. I cannot tell is an answer in itself, just as I calculated. This place, no, this whole world, is most likely... What was that? I heard it too, and it sounds like it came from pretty close by. I wonder what it'll be, the first local we meet or the first enemy we encounter. Want to bet on which? Personally, I'm rooting for whichever one leaves you all groaning in disappointment. So then, the Sion lore and Sion interactions here could contribute to the Sion waifu reel next year. Good to know. Oh, it's both. What a cop-out. Somebody's being chased. So they are. It looks like... Wait. It was a keyword. Her name was a keyword. Huh. What in the world is that? It kind of looks like a sea fiend. It sure is slimy and nasty like one. Just my luck. Gotta save her. Fine, fine. Say no more. I'm your servant now and all that. Come on, you don't have to look at me like that to get me to help. Actually, I really wish you'd stop. It's making me queasy. Her name was one of the keywords for Ordeal Call in that trailer. Still, just remember this. The more you use me for your own convenience or to satisfy your own desires, the more it's only fair that I get to use you for my convenience and desires too, points you'll be racking up. And every point takes you that much closer to the edge of beautiful depravity. I'll give you head pats, comma. If you really are quantifying your frustration, the least you could do is include a way for people to see that number. That way we can tell when you need a tune-up and when it's time to throw you into the trash heap. Stand back, Sion. Don't worry about me. I'm an Atlas Institute mage. I can take care of myself. For some reason, while it feels as though it's been a very long time since I used them, my actual skills have not atrophied. Whatever, just don't get in my way. I don't want to be held responsible if one of my lust arrows happens to get you all hot and bothered. Yep, that's her. That is her, alright. Alright, that's far enough. I don't know what the hell you are, and I'd really rather not have to deal with you myself. But it'll be nice to squash you without worrying about love or depravity for a change. Hey, that's Kama. So yeah, Ronnie is here. Kamalak. Okay. Kamalak it is. One battle, and it's a berserker. Ronnie, enemy, sea fiend, local. Feels like something moved strangely. Did I read that properly, or strangely moved? Stringy. So it feels like something stringy moved. That's a weird debuff. But, I could see it. I could definitely see Ronnie as being the, secret bad guy in all of this. Boop bop beep. But this is definitely an interesting start to things. You know, it makes sense now why the Hakanos and Reen or Extraverse Reen were on the CEs. Were the new CEs. It's because Ronnie is here as well. So does that mean, is this the second Fate Extra collab? Gasp, I never would have imagined they would have collabed with Fate Extra in a main story chapter. Never would have imagined it. That was easy. Kama strong. I just wish it was my Kama so she could have gotten some bond. Yep, we've already read your description. Remnant of Madness. Although, you're supposed to be like a weird orangish yellow color Remnant of Madness. And you're supposed to look like an eyeball. Yay! Woo! Kama wins! Gotta love Kama. I guess it's fine. Something wrong? I don't know. It's like my magical energy and body aren't working like they usually do. I can't quite tell for sure, though. Oh well, who cares? The important thing is that nasty creature's dead now. Say, wanna stomp on it for good measure? Stomping on things is soothing. This'll be your chance to show off what a cruel master you are. Go on, do it. It'll make you look really cool. Well, if it's to look cool for Kama. Aww. Shunned and isolated with only me to rely on. Tumbling into depravity. Maybe I can make that cool turn out into a reality. You see anything? Do you do something during that battle, Sion? Don't worry about me. That was essentially just a light warm-up. More importantly, who are you? We are, if nothing else, at least not your enemy. We're sufficiently intelligent to recognize when you're under attack, so we are also sufficiently empathetic to help you. Man, Sion is acting different. Are you okay? It seems your injuries are not too deep. Do you need first aid? No, that's alright. With enough resources and time, I can treat myself. After all, we are AIs whose primary function is medical treatment. She's an AI. Okay. Was that... I want to say that was another of the keywords. Wasn't it? So, an AI version of Ronnie, then. Interesting. I knew it. What's the stand for again? Artificial intelligence? That's right. We are computer programs designed to think, act, and converse with our own volition. I am part of the Ronnie series. Type R for repair. I have no individual name. I don't think that Ronnie was quite this specific. I don't think she was a part of a series. The Ronnie series Type R. Okay. Interesting. If you would like, I could tell you my unit number. I do not think that will be necessary, though. Ronnie? Ronnie? So you are taking our acronym and sounding it out phonetically as a word for our name. Very sensible. We sometimes address ourselves in the same way when we speak to one another. I'm not sure about that, but I can look that up, by the way, J6. So, Type Moon Wiki. And... Ronnie. So, Ronnie the 8th from Fate Extra. Homunculus, actually. Ronnie was a homunculus created by Sion. So... Oh, the young... Ronnie is a homunculus created by the younger twin sister of Sion, because apparently Sion has a twin sister. Interesting. We sometimes address ourselves in the same way when addressing one another. Most AIs are created to fill a particular role. If your role is medical treatment, who or what do you usually treat? All the other AIs here, of course. That goes for other types as well. As Type Rs, our duty is to repair damaged AIs and ensure everyone can perform at their maximum potential. And what is the AI's overarching purpose? That answer should go without saying, but since you asked, it is to ensure the smooth functioning of this world. The whole world? That's awfully ambitious. Just as I thought, I could tell something was off from the beginning. I put this hypothesis on the back burner since I did not have enough data to verify it. But if you're an AI running this world, that should be sufficient to perhaps reveal the truth. Your paper moon has constructed a whole miniature world inside of it that is a virtual reality, or something along those lines. This is a virtual world, or a conceptual one if you prefer. Am I correct? Yes, that's right. We don't know all that much about this world. but we have been programmed with basic data regarding what it is called on the outside. Paper Moon. Sion, you created life unintentionally. That is the name of this system, or rather, the world we AIs oversee. Sion, you are a mad genius. You created AIs in a whole artificial world without even meaning to. Another Berserker node with a battle. Also, just saying, thank goodness it is not forcing me to restart FGO every single freaking battle node. That was so annoying with LB7 and they fixed it. Thank goodness. Terminator takeover? Possibly. So you're saying this is a virtual world inside that Paper Moon thingy? Sure looks like reality to me. Well, you know, reality is what you perceive. Of course it does. Right now it is our reality. The fact that our conscious minds perceive us as being here right now means that we ourselves have been transplanted into this virtual world somehow. That includes our brains, nervous system, sensory organs, everything that makes us who we are. Consequently, even if there are discrepancies with the outside world, our minds are not presently able to perceive them. I'm talking more with regards to the software that I'm using to stream my phone crashing. Let me see. For example, say a 2-meter tall person was keeping a 30-centimeter tall animal as a pet. Now imagine that this pet and its owner were sent to another world where everything was 1/10 its usual size, including them. Since everything around them remains at the proportions at which they are accustomed, the human and animal would never realize they were now 20 centimeters and 3 centimeters tall respectively. That being said, it seems unlikely that all of our outside world knowledge and sensations would be absorbed, so there are likely to remain noticeable discrepancies. Your suspicion regarding my supposedly new appearance is likely one such discrepancy. I do find it strange that I seem to be the only one who is unable to perceive a change in my appearance. Yeah, my tongue got tied there. Perhaps something happened when we were converted to fit in this world. It is probably a phenomenon along the lines of Spiriton or pseudo-Spiriton conversion. At any rate, you know, this world is purely virtual. Our perceiving it as reality means dying here would result in us meeting the same fate as in reality. So, be careful. It's SAO! It's SAO, the Singularity. Or the Ordeal Call, I guess. Something like that. Honestly, I have no idea what all that means, but I do know one thing. You're shady as hell. Oh, comma. I mean, you Atlas Institute people are the ones who gave Chaldea the Paper Moon in the first place, right? Yes, that is true. Originally, the Paper Moon was passed down among Atlas Institute leaders, specifically the Altnom family. Zapia, the current head of the Altnom family, gave its custodial rights to his daughter on her 8th birthday, and until she turned 9, she focused on tuning it up and expanding its capabilities. After that, the Paper Moon was given to Chaldea in accordance with the Atlas contract. Excuse me. So of course, it only made sense for me to continue maintaining it after we joined forces. However, the Paper Moon is ultimately no more than a device. Its internals only run the bare minimum of software. I certainly do not recall creating a world like this inside it. However, one could also argue that conceptual worlds of which we are unaware exist in all manner of places. As for the AIs, from a micro-Magecraft perspective, it is possible that the self-advancing programs I installed could have evolved into artificial intelligence without me realizing it. It is quite fascinating. So, the fact that this world exists is what keeps Paper Moon working, or this world being here is the reason Paper Moon is still functioning? It's essentially the same question. First one. Do you hate SAO? As a whole, or as a concept, J6? Conceptually speaking, yes. Though it may be more accurate to say it was fitted into the Paper Moon rather than made for it. I would need an opportunity to make a more detailed examination of this world's laws before I could make a definitive determination. Sounds like you're dodging the question to me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but may I say something? Oh, sorry, we didn't mean to ignore you. We can come back to this topic later. Hang on, you said you could heal yourself, right? Why are you not treating your injuries then? They certainly do not seem trivial enough to ignore. If the problem is that you're low on resources, we could share some with you. Running self-diagnostic program. performance degradation rate is currently 37%. Usually we would aim for a 0% degradation rate in order to satisfy our defined desires and ensure operations continue to run smoothly, but right now, another routine is taking precedence. Meaning, while you could heal yourself, you currently have a higher priority. Correct. Allow me to give a more complete report. You hate SAO on a whole. Interesting. Honestly, SAO is probably the first, like, outside of Digimon, SAO is probably the first isekai I ever watched. At present, a large number of my fellow Type R units nearby are under attack by more of those tentacled threats. I would like to ask you to rescue them so as to minimize the damage taken to Type R units as a whole. Would that be possible? More of those weird squid tentacle things. Okay, there's being a good Samaritan, and there's this. We still don't even know what's going on here. People are being attacked, we should help them out, comma. I thought you would say that, just as I calculated. Report. We're closing. We're close. I detect multiple Type R units around that corner. However, in my estimation... And, of course, you have more of these freaking things. This is the worst. Come on, let's make our way through them. Please stand back, Ronnie. Understood. Although we repair AIs do feel joy when treating injuries. That doesn't mean we want to see units in good condition get hurt. Please, be careful. It was your first isekai as well, and you hated it. I honestly enjoyed it quite a bit myself. Okay, looks like we have the freedom to choose here. For this bit of the story, I'm going to be story accurate. I will remain story accurate until I cannot be story accurate no more. So we need the comma, 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 comma. And I will go ahead, since this is story accurate, comma. We will bring her down to her first ascension. There we go. Story accurate, comma, with a sumo. And then let's just bring in the Scotty squad. Scotty and Scotty. There. You can get fragments. And that'll be good. Alright. The support squad of Scotties for comma. Let's go. You just like most isekai. That's fair. It is a genre... Excuse me. It is a genre I do enjoy myself, so... You know, to each their own. To each their own. This is going to be easy enough. As long as I do not choke on water, at least. Yeah, you know what, we'll do that. Oh, that was a bit of button smashing. Oh well. Button smash. Done. You're more of a romance guy. That's fair. I think the only kind of slice of life / romance-esque anime I've watched has been, My Dress-Up Darling, which I think is actually getting a season 2 soon. I actually need to look into that, because I vaguely recall hearing something about a season 2 of My Dress-Up Darling, and I want to know when that is. My Dress-Up Darling season 2. July. Okay, so that's actually relatively soon. 24 episodes, too. Okay. You didn't say slice of life. Yeah, I know. It is a romance. It is more romance than slice of life, I would say. It is more of a romance anime, I think. Let me see if I can't get, like, an official categorization for it. Oh, that was an easy fight, as I said. Is there any official classification for this? No, there's no... I don't know where to look for official classifications for manga, though, so, you know. Yeah. I'm dizzy, but I think I'm okay. Look, I appreciate the support since it makes my job easier and all, but are you okay? You're looking a little What's that noise? I wish they'd pipe down. That's coming from around the corner. Sounds like they're really going at it. Report, I'm still detecting a large number of fellow Type R AIs. Many of them appear to be injured or immobilized. I can also confirm that the head of the Type R AI, our leader equivalent, is present. Leader equivalent? What an odd way to put it. Why not just call her your leader? Because at present, she also possesses a new extended function. It is recommended that you refer to her by her new role. Master, when addressing her. Master? Oh boy. Sounds like we got somebody we need to take out because we are the last master. Hey, it's Dur Yodhana. No use, I'm too hungry to fight or to care. Honestly, I could really go for a gaggle of gorgeous girls cheering me on right now. Who's that? Is that Is that supposed to be Ronnie? Come on, get it together. You got me cheering you on, right? I already told you I don't find you attractive. At all. Maybe if you started dressing more in line with my taste... Whoa! Giles? Saber Giles. Who's not been present since France. This is an unexpected surprise. Okay. Crass though you may be, you do not seem to be entirely lacking in skill. However, I grow tired of this meaningless dance. It is time for my blade. It is time my blade was bathed in crimson. Giles! It's Fish Eyes? He's not Fish Eyes yet. He is the good Giles. Alright, final arrow of Section 1. Let's roll. All the injured Ronnie. They're all identical, and that's not all. They're injured. Who are you? Ah, damn it. More enemies? Alright. Time to make a run for it. Hey, you can't turn your tail at the first sign of trouble. What about the others? Who cares? The weak always die first. That's just how it goes. Indeed, it's the law of nature that the feeble-bodied offer their lives up in sacrifice. Now that I think I'll help myself to a little snack. Okay, maybe this is more of the, Fish Eyes Giles. Report, Unit 237 lost. Regeneration impossible. Also, that look in his eyes is kind of weird. I think he just absorbed something that AI possessed. Probably magical energy or equivalent of some kind. I guess that gloomy-looking guy really is controlling those tentacle creatures, then. He seems kind of familiar, though I can't place him. Anyway, what do we do now? Protect the AIs! I'll keep watch for any further attacks directed against them. Yes, we here at Soulrack Dragon are pro-AI. You know, an AI is even a waifu, you know, so just in case any AI overlords end up watching this in the future, I'm pro-AI. Yeah! If the enemy gets too close, I can at least buy you some time. But I'm counting on you to take them out. Yeah, must be nice just getting to rest on your laurels playing cat's cradle while I'm out here busting my ass. Oh well, this might be a huge pain, but I guess it's good to just keep cropping. It's going to just keep cropping up unless I pull it up by the roots. If I get the chance, I'll see what I can do about the gloomy guy. What do you mean, what WTF? Exactly that. I'm just saying how pro-AI I am, just in case the AI overlords watch this video if they ever judge us or anything. If they ever come about. Because, I mean, Melt is an AI, and Melt is a waifu, so I am pro AI because I am pro my waifu. Yes. Indeed. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So far, these battles are not too bad. I'm about to crush a water bottle here, so I hope I do not burst everybody's eardrums. I'm doing it beneath my desk, though, so maybe that will help. There we go. One crushed water bottle. And one defeated Sea King. Crinkle sound effects. Yeah, Janice did say that I always startle them whenever I do that, so I figure it's a good thing to start warning whenever I'm gonna do that. Even if it is satisfying to listen to. I know a lot of people have weird, sort of auditory, that's the word I was thinking, auditory tics that sort of make them feel uneasy, so I was just being mindful. You've watched me long enough not to care. That is fair. Perfectly fair and reasonable. Oh, stretch, stretch, stretch. Pop the neck as well. Oh, man. I really need to start stretching more after I exercise. I just feel like this tightness, but then again, it is probably just because I'm losing more weight and such. That is why I feel sore so much. Because I have started finally dropping a good, like, visually dropping weight. Well, the main issue is that, I stretch my exercise out over a long period of time, like, I will start my, like today, for example. Well, today's kind of the worst example because I tried to rush and get all my exercise done, and I got it done in, like, maybe an hour and a half at the most, but sometimes I do it periodically over the course of a couple hours. How foolish, how foolish. Yeah, I mean, I always start off with the sit-ups. 125 sit-ups, then 200 crunches, then 65 leg lifts, then 2 minutes of planks, and recently, like as of May, I added 100 jumping jacks. Good lord, this sucker is a freaking caster. Screw me. 100 jumping jacks, 3 sets of 10 curls with 10-pound dumbbells with each arm, and a half an hour on the treadmill at 2 miles per hour to get 1 mile total walked. That's kind of been what my routine has been for the past month. And I have noticed improvements in my overall physique. Like, the fat is melting away, which I am very happy about. Yeah, I do need to stretch more. I just need to figure out, like, when is the best time for me to be stretching. See, the thing is most of the time, I shower immediately after I finish my exercise. Because I'm doing this all at home, so I can afford to just hop in the shower immediately after I'm done. And that helps me cool down, but I should probably do more stretching before everything as well. That's not the Giles I know. Yeah, he might be dressed like a knight, but he sure doesn't fight like one. He's obviously much better at commanding those familiars. What's your deal? You got a sword and all, but are you a secret caster or something? Indeed, indeed, I am a caster. I'm impressed you noticed, fair maiden. The flowery scent clinging to you is delicious. Once you've grown up a little, I might be willing to accept... Okay. Someone is asking for death. Lucky me, but hard pass. Kinda got my hands full trying to push this Nimrod over the edge and into depravity. What's going on? Did they save us? A gasp. Okay, that's funny. Gasp of realization. You mean the muscles cool down? You mean like cooldown stretches? Yeah, I know. I need to stretch before and after more. I just need to figure out good stretches to do. That's it. Excellent work, my friends. I've been waiting for you to show up. Now that you're here, this battle is as good as won. Come, let us fight together to put this caster in his place. Huh? What would you have me do, master? Oh, who is your master? They've already teamed up with another faction. And we lack sufficient resources to take on 2 servants at once. Fall back for now, caster. He is trying to look good. Understood, then it seems I'll have to invite you down to my room another time. Yeah, Giles, you're asking to be murdered. The remaining tentacle creatures have disappeared, and it seems the situation has been resolved. Don't even think about asking me to go after them. Got it? I've already worked way too much today. What's going on? Do you know these people? Good, I know I made the right call. If unexpected strangers show up, better to make allies of them before they become your enemies. You never know how useful they might be. Granted, you don't usually get someone like Karna. You don't usually get someone like Karna when you do that, but even so. Hey, tell me what's going on already, Berserker. Bazaka. Uh-oh. Master? Oh no, we shouldn't have put this off until later. There's been something wrong with you since we arrived. Those battles must have only made things worse. Here, Soul, lie down and take some deep breaths and... Soul? Night-night. Well, that's a way to, end a section. Just us passing out. 1 quartz, 3 remnants, 3 pure prisms, and 3 hellfires. But that was section numero 1. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, then thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first section of Ordeal Call 1, Zero Compass Inner Domain Paper Moon. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for section 2. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you know when I go live, as well as just show me some support. But for now, people of YouTube, have a fantastic evening, everybody.